Hi everybody, it's James of Cryptoconsh, and today we have another cheeky Cryptoconsh Cosmos Catchup. So today I'm going to look at our Cosmos price boost. Have we actually hit the bottom? Then I'm going to look at an update of Terra and a potential new competitor in the Comdex stablecoin. Then we're going to have a look at the secret shockwave update and what that means. And finally, a new airdrop on the Cosmos. So let's get bloody into it. Now firstly, and this is something I've been praying for, have we hit the bottom? In some circumstances, it looks like we might have finally hit the bottom because my Osmo bags have been absolutely destroyed. Since the capital flight from Terra and Luna, Osmosis dropped from over £8 at one point when liquid staking came out, all the way down to 75% down. We can see that's having a minor boost after a week of destruction. Juno as well in the last 24 hours was originally up 40%, but now only up 17.5. Secret also had a massive 39% drop this week and remained relatively stable in the last day. However, Stargaze has had a surge in the last 24 hours. Why, you might ask? That's because their fully functional marketplace is almost out. So we will finally have some utility for Stargaze. I have reached out to the team on Discord to discuss it. However, it appears they've been very inactive in their online presence, which is a minor concern. I still filled my bags anyway. Speaking of bags that I filled, as we saw these massive dips, I did buy a lot more Juno, a lot more Secret, and of course a lot more Atom a day or two ago. Now, I'm not suggesting you should do that. If the prices collapse further in a week, I will also dollar cost average into those. I expect that this monumental shock from the implosion of Terra this week is gonna be over soon. I do hope we have finally met the bottom after this crazy crash, as developers are doing what they do best during these times, developing, because the most important thing is a use case. And I want to be there with buying bags at the bottom for when it comes up again, because I have absolute belief in this sovereign interoperable network. Now, Terra update, as we can see, they simply did not have the reserves in Bitcoin to lend out or sell in order to maintain their peg. Not only this, there was an unstoppable mass exodus from the market where people were panic selling at prices lower than $1. This essentially crashed the system and crashed the Cosmos. Now, Do-Kwon himself has written about a revival plan online. He's apologized to the masses, said he didn't sell any of his tokens, and is going to reveal all the events that occurred regarding the sale and loaning out of Bitcoin. He's also suggested a revival plan where the network ownership would be reset and at least some of the funds will be refunded. Now, you have to imagine when a firm goes bankrupt, all right, but they only have 30 in their accounts, you will get 30 back. So when a bankruptcy occurs, the assets the firm has are sold and distributed among all the people that are owed proportionally. So while people wouldn't receive everything back, they might receive some of their investment back. This will be for people at different times, from before the network upgrade, after the upgrade, when the chain halted, and then there'd also be 100 million to boost a community fund, essentially creating a new chain. This has been met with positivity on some sides and criticism on other sides. And right now there are a lot of angry people, a lot of bankrupt people, and a lot of heated debates going on in the space. In addition to this, poor Kava. So if you don't know what Kava is, it is on the Cosmos, trying to bridge Ethereum and Cosmos into a single scalable network. So you can borrow and lend on Kava, right? Now, unfortunately for these guys, they hard-coded UST to $1 and they didn't react quick enough. And look at this. So they minted Kava's stablecoin, USDX, against UST without any risk of liquidation, right? And then they sold that USDX for other assets. So because Kava used this simple workaround and clearly had trust in UST, unfortunately, they must have lost a lot of money from this. I hope they can stabilize and stay in the game because it looks like a very worthwhile project. Furthermore, Juno and Osmosis, two platforms where you're able to exchange currencies on the Cosmos, are discussing porting over Terra apps, which is feasible for both platforms. Sonny himself, the creator behind Osmosis, even states that Terra app developers are in his DMs. So let's watch this space. It's not all doom and gloom. And like a phoenix, these wonderful platforms may rise from the ashes. Furthermore, Comdex, a big player on the Cosmos, have decided to make their own stablecoin. However, this stablecoin is quite different in both its build and its governance. They are making a collateralized stablecoin. So that means in order to obtain this stablecoin, you will have to collateralize a Cosmos asset. So for example, you would lock up $150 worth of Atom and receive $100 of this stablecoin, which you could use as you please. But you would have to be very careful to maintain that 150% peg, because if the value of Atom decreased, some of your collateral would be automatically liquidated. This is an important safety mechanism for this stablecoin. Now, the interesting thing as well is this token is called CMST, right? I originally thought it would stand for Comdex Stable, but actually it stands for Composite. So there you go. If this CMST is above the value of $1, you're going to be able to use collateral to get that at the value of $1 and then pocket that difference, which is quite nice. That will increase the supply in the market and therefore lower the price. Conversely, if the price is less than $1, you will get a better deal on unlocking your collateral. The intention of this is to maintain the peg. However, it's untested and we need to see if it actually influences people's decisions. What they're trying is quite interesting. They're essentially doing what governments do. they want to use traditional monetary policies. So you're going to be able to earn interest on this stablecoin, and this interest will be variable. So if they make more money in fees, they're going to be able to pay you more in interest. If they make less money in fees, they'll be paying you less. So by increasing interest rates, they might incentivize you to stake it, or by decreasing interest rates, they might incentivize you to spend it. And by manipulating these numbers, they will have more immediate control of the markets. In some ways, it's probably more efficient than monetary policy because it's so immediate. Also, newly minted CMST can be swapped for DAI or USDC, some big players in the stablecoin markets that are backed by centralized organizations. So like most stablecoins, there is going to be a governance token called Harbor, and this will be used to help this stablecoin maintain its peg with sustainably accumulated interest. So you won't be able to get the 20% gains you are used to getting from using Anchor. And they eventually intend to use this to bridge across all kinds of ecosystems. So ultimately, this coin has some similarities with Terra Luna, but also a lot of differences. It seems that safety is a massive concern for Comdex in this realm. And let's see how it does in terms of generating new users, attracting old users, building investment, and being able to maintain its peg. A welcome addition to our beloved Cosmos. Next is all about Secret. Now, I don't know if you know much about Secret. However, they are essentially the Ethereum of privacy on the blockchain. And by that I mean, they want to be able to let you to do everything privately without exposing your transactions to anyone. Because as we know on the blockchain, if you go to MintScan, you can see that all transactions are public. And if somebody links your name to your wallet, that's it. Your privacy is gone. But by converting to S-Secret, they allow you to do everything privately now. So if you wanted to with this as well, you get a unique key that you can give to the taxman if you wanted to. And they can look at all your transactions on this network if you wanted to. That's the beauty of it. It's completely private or it's not, depending on how you want it to be. Now, I believe privacy is the future without a doubt. People just haven't cottoned onto it yet. So, Secret have announced two wonderful things this week. The first is a massive 400 million ecosystem fund. So this is for developers to get on board and start smashing it, making more useful apps on their system. They already have NFTs and all of that. Another thing is the problem was before, gas fees were higher than regular Cosmos transactions and speed was a lot slower. And they have finally taken this into account with their Supernova upgrade. So now, gas fees are going to be 10 times cheaper. This is very important. You need the gas fees to be the same as every other gas fee. And this is making transactions faster as well. I know there are other upgrades, but this is where they were seriously lacking. This is very powerful, along with their 400 million ecosystem funding. So let's watch this space to see how they develop and grow. And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for. When the what the who the bloody airdrop, bro? Well, there is very little information about this airdrop out at the moment. However, it is going to be released to Osmosis stakers. Thank you. After losing 75% of my bag, even getting 5% recovery would be fantastic. The token is called PBLO, short for Pablo. They have not revealed the date or the time, so people don't manipulate it. And it is a DEX to be launched on Picasso, their own hub. As yet, we don't have any pictures of the hub. We don't know the exact mathematics behind it, and we don't know the exact date. But it is nice to know another airdrop cometh. So alright then, that's it from me with the Cryptoconsh cheeky Cosmos Catchup. We have had a rough few bloody weeks, haven't we? But I'm still positive the tech will win out. Tech is tech is tech. And if not, McDonald's is just around the corner. And I've been really looking forward to using their new high-tech ice cream making machines. So watch this bloody space. Alright, that's it from me, James the Cryptoconsh. Keep your chin up. Hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you again.